From the Detroit Free Press, it's Friday, August 23rd. Here's what's happening today.
For the Detroit Free Press, I'm Kristen Seamus with an exclusive story about a partnership being considered right now between the University of Michigan and the St. Joseph Mercy Health System. It's to build a new hospital in Livingston County. Internal emails obtained by the Free Press suggest that a sticking point may be women's reproductive health care. The Catholic hospital system's religious directives don't allow doctors to provide such services as birth control, abortions, sterilizations, or in vitro fertilization. Now, the deal hasn't been settled. Neither Michigan Medicine nor St. Joseph Mercy were willing to talk about it. But Michigan Medicine told the Free Press it's, quote, committed to ensuring Michigan Medicine patients have access to the full spectrum of sexual health and reproductive health care services. To read the full story, visit freep.com.
A Detroit man is facing charges of second-degree murder and involuntary manslaughter in the mauling death of 9-year-old Emma Hernandez. Pierre Cleveland, 33, is charged in Hernandez's death. Cleveland's 3 pit bulls killed Hernandez in Detroit. Prosecutors say Cleveland knew his dogs were dangerous and his fence was faulty when he left the dogs in his backyard. They say the dogs have also killed multiple puppies in the last few weeks. Cleveland's dogs are set to be euthanized. Cleveland received a $2 million bond. His attorney says that's, quote, outrageous. The attorney says his client has no prior offenses and didn't act maliciously. Several of Cleveland's family members sat through his arraignment, crying. They tell reporters they've been getting death threats since Monday. Emma Hernandez's family did not attend Thursday's arraignment. Her funeral service is set for Saturday. For the Detroit Free Press, I'm Emma Keith.
For the Detroit Free Press Autos team, I'm Randy Essex. Bet you didn't know that the Model T got 21 miles per gallon, or that a Michigan Republican coined the term gas-guzzling dinosaur. President Trump tweeted that Henry Ford would be rolling in his grave because the company he founded is fighting a Trump plan. The president wants to freeze fuel economy standards. Ford, Volkswagen, Honda, and BMW cut a deal with California that defies the president. It all made us wonder what Henry Ford thought about gas mileage and what the industry's history was. Fact is, gas was so cheap for so long, fuel economy wasn't much of a worry. But it was George Romney, before he was Michigan governor, who first advocated for small cars, criticizing dinosaurs of the 1950s. Wonder what Trump would have tweeted about that.
Join us for the Detroit Free Press Wine and Food Experience on September 14th at Cadillac Square. Taste fine wine and gourmet food, watch live cooking demonstrations, attend wine seminars, and see Total Diva stars Brie and Nikki Bella. Tickets on sale now at wineandfood.freep.com.
This is Free Press Sports Editor Chris Thomas, and here's why Major League Baseball must take action against the Houston Astros. The Astros knowingly violated the MLB's collective bargaining agreement when the franchise blocked Free Press writer Anthony Fennick from entering their clubhouse with Houston media on Wednesday night. The Astros did this because Justin Verlander, arguably the greatest pitcher in Tigers history, refused to talk to any reporters if Fennick was present, so the Astros made sure Fennick was absent. Players have no obligation to talk to every media member in a post-game scrum. They can ignore questions. They can give non-answers. But the league says reporters must have access. The Astros know this. They just didn't care.
This is Brian McCullum, music writer for the Detroit Free Press. Barry Gordy's long-awaited Motown documentary is premiering this weekend. Hitsville, The Making of Motown, will debut at 9 p.m. Saturday on the Showtime network. The upbeat film includes plenty of rare footage and Motown hits as it looks back on the label's glory days in Detroit. Gordy, who founded the company 60 years ago, opened his personal archives to the filmmakers. They're calling it the definitive Motown documentary. The 2-hour movie features interviews with veteran Motown stars like Stevie Wonder and artists who were later influenced by the label's legacy, including Jamie Foxx. The documentary, directed by a pair of young English filmmakers, arrives as part of Motown's ongoing 60th anniversary festivities. The Motown Museum is hosting a private screening Friday night at Imagine Royal Oak. Following Saturday night's broadcast, the movie will be available through Showtime's on-demand service.
For more stories from the Detroit Free Press, be sure to check out freep.com. That's FREEP.com. And sign up for the Daily Briefing newsletter. See you on Monday.